And welcome back to another episode of Survival with Fix. Well, the last episode we did these beautiful docks, these industrial shipping containers and all that kind of stuff, getting ready for some boat action, all that stuff. But I have been really taken up by doing some of these long plays over on the Fixxitt412 Off the Record channel. By the way, look at that. These complimentary reimagined with the colored lighting. Ooh, man, it's so nice. It's like RTX, I guess. It's super, super cool. But I've been doing some serious work here in this world, and I want to show it off all to you. So we did the town hall, the Axiom, right over there, and then we did this outside area to it over here, which is a beautiful landscaping thing. But then you may notice this building, and this is very unfinished, obviously in the front here, but you might think, what the heck is this building, Fix? I've never seen this before. Well, that's because you're not watching the long plays. So this is my new masonry factory. Check it out. I have all these villagers, they're all masons, and the reason why I have them is because this is my new source of quartz and bricks. I will no longer need to go clay farming ever again, because I have actually I've converted these guys twice, and I think I'm going to do it again because still it's down to 7 stone. I'd like that to get down to 1 stone so I don't even have to go mining hardly at all to get these, and then we're going to get all these into expert. A few of them aren't, but most of them are down to expert here. I just kind of ran out of emeralds. Like these diamond ones go all the way down to quartz blocks, and I've been getting a lot of stuff. Now, I think I have this area pretty well zombie-proof, though. I think the one area of concern is that zombies could spawn up on that ledge and then fall down here, live, and come over here and get them. So I do need to deal with that today. That's going to be something that we do. I don't think I have any more villagers back. Yeah, that's my zombie buddy, Jimmy. And he's the one who's in charge of converting all these guys whenever I decide I need a better discount. So if you continue out of here, not only are we going to work on finishing this factory, this masonry factory, which, by the way, I use that beautiful carpet trick. If you don't know what it is, all you have to do is you make a 2 or 3 block deep pit, and then you put a torch, and then you put a carpet on top of the torch, and zombies think that to fall, and they will not walk on it. So it's basically, you can have an open door policy into the factory and not have any fear of zombies eating your guys. Like I said, unless they spawn up there, which that is a concern, and that's something I have to deal with. But I did more work. I did more, not just that. Not only have I done the shipping containers and the docks and a bunch of other stuff, but if we take a little jaunt over to the Fixxiverse theme park, well, let's take a look. Oh, I love this theme park so much. This probably is my very favorite part of this entire world. I mean, all of it. I just love all of it. I love the scale and the size, the big wheel, the giant wheel. I love that, and I love seeing this castle and the vantage point, but I also love this, my medieval tavern. So I decided that around the castle I wanted to have some shops, some restaurants, stuff like that for all the patrons of my amusement park to eat at, make some money after all. We got to keep this place afloat, and I thought the first place would be maybe just a restaurant. So we built this little medieval looking restaurant. I just feel like it fits around the castle perfectly. So oh man, the Witch's Den Tavern, super cool. I mean, you know, right, simple. It's like people are just gonna come in here and eat, and there'd be some beautiful music hanging out there and all that kind of stuff. But I did another long play, and I'm going to continue doing these. So basically what I'm doing is, whenever I sit down to play Minecraft and it's late at night and I'm fairly convinced that I got a couple hours without anyone coming down and needing my help for anything, I'm just going to record from this world. It'll be a long play format with tunes, right? So instead of just use the Minecraft soundtrack, because I think a lot of people do that, I decided to, since I'm a musician, pick out some tunes that really mean a lot to me, and that's what I'm doing. So I did a couple that are like acid jazz. I did a couple that are lo-fi jams, and just some stuff that I just think is cool, and I put on tunes, play some Minecraft, all that kind of stuff. I think you'd enjoy it. So I did the stream on one, I did that medieval tavern over there one, I did some stuff in Steelport one. So I think I'm gonna basically do another one, and probably gonna do it right about now. I want to add another place, maybe a gift shop. I think a gift shop for the amusement park could be really good. You know, there's a lore reason that this is here. The reason why this amusement park is here is because Steve Tepek needs to attract people from all over this world to come here and aid in the fight against Cal, because basically we're running out of time. We're about halfway through. We're getting close to halfway through the time between when Steve Tepek appeared in this town and in this world, and when Cal is coming to destroy it all. So we need to make this amusement park something really, really special to get people from all over the world to come check it out. And then while they're here, like a timeshare appointment, we're going to bombard them with, hey, by the way, there's an evil robot AI that's coming here to destroy you all. You guys should stay here and pitch in and help. And, you know, that's kind of the very loose lore behind getting an opportunity to build an amusement park, right? I mean, just go with me, right? All right, I'm going to do a long play. Right now, we're going to build a gift shop somewhere right in this area. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Now, I do want to say that I changed plans right before I was about to record that long play. I thought, oh wait, I should check on my gold tier rewards, because if you don't know, for any gold tier members of either channel, this channel or the Fixxitt412 Off the Record channel, you get a build, a long play build of anything you want in the world. I mean, subject to negotiation. Like if you pick a castle, we may negotiate that down to something else. But I built this for cheese, so cheese, this is for you. It's a cheese restaurant sort of eatery place, you know, a big cheese icon. So you come up here and like, oh, cool, cheese, and it's called Say Cheese Please. That's the name of it. And yeah, you come in here and you would order your cheese. I still got to work out the interiors. I actually ran out of glass, so I got to smelt up some glass. There's a couple more little things I gotta do, and then there's no seats. This is where you just stand here and sample your cheese, maybe some wine. I think that could be really nice. You come over here, maybe free samples as you're walking by. Ooh, this tastes really good. I should go in here to Say Cheese Please and order my cheese. I think it's a really cool idea. I think the build itself is just cool. It fits in, it blends with that really, really well. It went with slightly different, like a deep slate variation up there, and with cobblestone and crackstone brick in the bottom here instead of all stone brick, just to make it a little bit different. But basically, it's just going to blend in. All the houses that we're going to do around the castle are going to be like this, because this is a theme park, right? This isn't a real medieval village where different people would build all these different houses. This is like a corporation, right? Like Steve Tepek's corporation would have built all these houses very together, like sort of all at the same time. So yeah, so more seating over here that's looking over this beautiful little water area where eventually steamboats are going to go down through. Oh man, I'm so excited. I love the Fixxiverse theme park. So yeah, this in the shadow of this castle, I just think this is such a cool little build. Very, very traditional Minecraft, and I really like it. Really like it a lot. But you know, leaving the theme park, I have another problem, and that is that this is not connected. Now, it's not that far. I am trying to keep everything really closely together, but this is the one area of my entire world that is not connected at all. You can see, if I head east from the Fixxiverse theme park, there's just nothing but nature, a woodland mansion, and then eventually you get to New Hope. I've been running Bobby recently, thanks to our good friend Jermsyboy putting me onto it, and it's so nice. You can see the Arc Tower, you can see all these different little areas that are, again, really, really close to each other, but normally they would be outside of Minecraft render range, and there's New Hope coming in down there in the bottom left. So what I want to do next, because we're getting close to 5,000 days, and 5,000 days is a big mark for me, because first, I plan on doing a 5,000 day animated movie. I've actually written the script. I'm going to get all my friends to do the voice acting. You're going to love it, and it's going to further the storyline up, you know, through. But before I get into the movie, I want to make sure that the world download is set for everybody to download and be able to find stuff. And the only way you can really find stuff in Minecraft World is for roads to be connected to everything. Oh, I love this Bobby mod. So I just bumped up the render distance 64 chunks. Now, it would be difficult to play with this because you're getting real framey, but look, you can see the giant wheel at the Fixxiverse theme park. You can see the arcane reception coil. Actually, these aren't even loaded in yet. And over there, you can see the entire way to Steelport and Frostmire Castle up there. And I am directly above New Hope. So you can see everything right there. I don't think you'd be able to see the whole way to Gabor. I think that's just a little bit too far, but man, you can see basically the whole world. Like over there is Perseverance is like right about where my arrow is, but down underground, of course, given that it's an ancient city. Yeah, how freaking cool is this? You can see the airship's over there, the guardian ship. Man, this is just awesome. Oh man, I wish I got like awesome frames. I wish I could play like this. That would be so amazing. I just finished a 2.5 hour long play, and what I did was I did road I did road landscaping. What was I going to say? Manicuring. No, not manicuring at all. I did road landscaping, and it's good. it's good. I really like how it turned out so far. So let's just take you through this area. So this is where the road is going to be leading up to the Fixxiverse theme park. Right there is going to be the eventual grand entrance here. And you just go this direction. You can see where not only did I cut down many of the trees on sort of both sides of the road. As you can see, there's just saplings everywhere. But additionally, I did a lot of landscaping where I really sort of made not flat road, but a gradual up and down instead of having to do stairs. I really don't like stairs on roads, so at least everything is basically slabbed. There's a couple of sort of problem areas. One thing that's really cool is I found a spider spawner right here. So I don't know. I don't really plan to use that anytime soon or whatever, but it's kind of cool that it's just there. It's like right on the surface of the road, so we can make that into a feature if I ever need just string, though my general purpose mob farm is much better than I think a spider spawner would be, but regardless, either way. So you have this going all the way over here. Now there's two really cool areas and areas of problem, like I said. Oh, another little thing, there's a dripstone cave right in there. So I just brought a little bit of dripstone that I might do something with later, but if you go down in that way, you can see there's a dripstone cave started. So that's kind of cool too. But if you go over here, you'll notice I got to get way up there. So this is going to be the resort. This is going to be the place where like a hotel, I don't know, like just a resort, I guess the only really way to describe it. And I want people to be able to get from, anywhere to the resort and then down here, but there's this really steep cliff. So I'm going to do later on an incline. Now I live in Pittsburgh, as many of you know, and Pittsburgh is fairly famous for having a couple inclines that go from a mountain right just next to the city down to the downtown. So I'm going to build an incline here later on that I think could be really, really cool. So you'll be taking the incline up from this little tiny custom cliff that I did. This actually does go right to the entrance. Oh, look, is that an evoker? It may be an evoker. If it is, I'm going to run away. Anyway, this is going to be the road that goes this way and goes right along here, down this little way over here. I did have to do a switchback because it was just a little too steep. So whenever I got to this area, I turned it and then went over there, and I'm going to go down to over here and then straight down the side of the mountain. A couple little custom cliff areas over here. Follow this all the way over here. This is going to have to be a big bridge, which could be a really cool bridge. Oh, I never explored this little place. What's this? Oh, another dripstone cave. That's cool. Very tiny. Oh, okay. That's okay. Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. Creeper. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, you just go follow this road all along here with this awesome Bobby render distance. You come right into the new entrance to New Hope. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Now, next thing I want to do is I want to use a bunch of this gravel and dirt that I have gotten, because I've gotten a lot of gravel and dirt. I'm going to start going crazy and just doing coarse dirt all along this road to make it fit. But first I have to repair my tools. The sickness is spreading in Perseverance, and it's more than a little concerning. Though no one has died yet, the symptoms are extremely similar to what was going on with Mr. Grady a few weeks before he lost consciousness for the last time. The last report about Mr. Grady himself said he's still with us, but he hasn't been conscious in some time. We don't exactly have IVs and modern medicine here, so he's been, I don't know, in a coma for months now, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be losing weight or getting worse. He's just laying there. I don't know. I really need to build a proper hospital soon to help with this, and oh man, I hate to use this word, but this might be a plague. In the meantime, we've quarantined Perseverance and hope to find a cure soon. My goodness, that was a lot of grind. Oh, baby, that was a lot of grind. But you know what? We got the roads are now connected. Are they really, really, really nice? No, not that nice. They're okay. I didn't even do slabs yet. Eventually, probably I'll pick some block that has a slab, maybe mud or something, and bring that in as a third variant, just so you don't have to sort of do the jump thing, because that'll be right there. That does bother me a little bit, but that's okay. There's one more huge thing that we have to do this episode, and that's going to be build a bridge. So I want to build a big bridge because there's this, I'm going to do the incline at a later date. That's right here. But if you go up here a little bit further, you go up sort of up on top of this, I don't know, is it a mountain? Plateau maybe would be more apt of a term. But you come down here, all this is okay. All this is okay. But then you get to this area right here. And this needs to be a bridge. And it needs to be a pretty big bridge, honestly. It's fairly large. Look at that. There we go. It's a route. So I need to get from this island over to there. Now there's two big problems. One is this is a lot lower than that, so that's gonna make this a little bit more of a complicated build. Secondly, is it's slightly at an angle, so I'm gonna have to make a slightly angled bridge going from here to up there. So I think what I'm gonna do, this is a perfect long play, so I think I'm gonna record a long play of doing this bridge, maybe a time lapse as well. Try to do this all in one go after I get the kids to bed, and see what we can come up with here. Hopefully something really, really great. So, maybe insert time lapse here. Yeah, so I like the bridge. I think it's pretty darn nice. I mean, you know, I wanted to make it wide because the idea is that carts could go there. That's a mighty steep drop. So eventually what I may end up doing is sort of gradually getting rid of the stairs. I wanted that sort of fall off here, but then I started thinking carts after I already made it, and like, carts are gonna have a hard time with that hill. So I think what I may end up doing is coming back in later on, not today, but later on, and just changing out these stairs for slabs and just make it sort of gradually get up there. I think it'd just be a lot better for carts. I like the shape of this for a footbridge, but yeah, it probably wouldn't work for vehicles. But I'm really happy with this. You know, we got some very simple little custom cliff areas set up here. We have roads that now connect my entire world, which has been really, really always important to me. And whenever we start the Realm of Vastin up around in September or so, that's a big giant rule of that place too. So yeah, it's just good. You know, like it feels good. It feels like the world is as it should be. But let's get on to the comment or question of the day. Gamer Zenith says, as soon as I saw that black shipping container, I knew you'd end up changing it to a bright color because it does look very odd. Otherwise, I sure did. They usually have writing, especially numbers, if you end up wanting to add more detail. I've been thinking about that, but I don't think they're quite big enough to add big blocky Minecraft numbers, unless I use banners and Wishing you all the best on your house searches. So the reason why I picked this comment for the comment of the day is because I found a house. I found a house in the same school district for the boys, and we put an offer and they accepted it. So we're still got to do the inspections and all that kind of stuff, and that stuff does take some time, but hypothetically, I should be in and move by the time the school year starts. And thankfully, and most importantly, they're going to be able to stay in the same school district, which is a really, really, really good school district for specifically like special needs and autism and stuff in particular. So yeah, I'm really happy. Like, we can keep all of the sort of special therapy programs that we had for OT for my occupational therapy for my younger son, and speech for my younger son, and all of the autistic support services that we have in place for my older son. So yeah, we're really really fortunate that we found it. It's a really little but really nice house, and in a nice little area that's safe for kids, a nice yard that they'll be able to play in. We'll be able to play catch with my boys and all that kind of stuff. So things are looking up, but I did want to give you a report on that, because since I sort of made the I guess grand announcement of what's going on IRL, I do want to keep y'all all posted, because let's face it, my channel isn't quite doing the numbers that it was doing before. So if you're here still, if you're some of the people that are still hanging out here, then I think that we have sort of a special relationship, and I do mean that. I mean that sincerely. So here's where we're at for this series and leading up to 5,000 days, because I got a couple of special things I want to talk about before I sort of end this episode. Yeah, okay, I got to do some sort of decoration on that building. That needs a little bit of work for sure, but we are on day, officially, what day 4698. So I'm going to sort of work on this for about 2 more days, just sort of off camera, just just basically put in a couple windows, a little bit of detail work and stuff like that. I think it looks generally good because remember, there's going to be buildings right up next to it. So I think it looks generally good and cool. But the next 3 episodes are all going to be 100-day episodes from this world because I have 3 big projects that I want to do that I think are going to be really fun. So there's only 3 episodes left until day 5,000. On day 5,000, I'm going to take a little bit of a break from this world because I'm going to be doing an animated, like, feature-length film of my little lore segments, but all new. Wow, what are you doing up there? What are you doing up there? How did you even get there? How did you get there, villager guy? What the heck? What the heck? There's no way out. Is there a way out? No, there's no way out. How did he get over here? Villager, you are in just a terrible place. You're in a terrible place. Anyway, so after we get to day 5,000, I am going to be doing 300-day movies I'm really, really excited about. And basically furthering on the story of this entire world. It should be really, really cool, and setting up basically the second half of this series, because this series is a 10,000-day series. So I'll be setting up the second half of it, and I think you're really going to like it. So basically, I got 3 episodes left, 3 big 100-day survival projects that I think you'll really enjoy. And then after that, on to the animated film. So kind of looking up there. Might be the next one, but we'll see. All right. Love you all. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.